Okay guys, I'm back at it again. Last hour video was I went off in a tangent. But let's just recap. I'm still not getting every city to load independently in each clone. Let's just review the cloning apps. So, parallel space light, go multiple. Those are the top three. Then I have specific cities assigned to ES parallel and multiple space and dual space, but they're still pulling from the main SimCity loaded city, and the main SimCity is not keeping where I left off. It's doing the same thing. It's emulating whatever city I load in the clone app. So then there's, where's the tool brush go? So then there's Knox Island. This is the one that is more in depth and complicated. It's some beta testing. And then there's Dr. Clone. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in total that I'm working with right now. There's more cloning apps, but these are the ones that I found work, but you have to work with it. So what I'm going to try to do now is go into the COM folder of multiple space and delete the files there. I never thought of this, so this is a new thing. I just thought of maybe that might work instead of deleting the data from the main SimCity. So let's go see if we can find it. I really don't like this program. I need to learn how to use a better Root Explorer. Okay, so you go into Android, data, and there they are. So let's find multiple space. If it even exists down here. There's ES parallel. Here's parallel light. Here's ES parallel. Here's Knox. Here's parallel space light, the 64-bit 64-bit, I forget what it's called, but it's part of, you need to install it with parallel space light. You need to install the actual application and the 64-bit helper so you can use a 32-bit game in a 64-bit virtual space. I'm still trying to find multiple space. There's go multiple right here. Then we have Dr. Clone and Island we gotta find. Let's see. Here's your main SimCity on the desktop. This is really weird. I can't find Island, Dr. Clone, multiple space. Now, I didn't save them to my SD card, so they should be in this folder. And I'm totally confused now. I need to delete this folder right here. This is part of Virtual Exposed. I don't know if it's Chinese or Japanese developers, but when you open the program, If you don't have a translator app, everything is in Chinese or Japanese. I'm not sure. And it has all these extra modules. And then it has another program called Tai Chi. It gives you the option to use Tai Chi to open up APKs. It's way above my level of understanding. But it would behoove you to learn about Virtual Expose because it is on the list of cloning apps that Game Guardian recommends. Knox, where's Dr. Clone? And where is multiple space? Okay, so they're not there. Now, why are they outside of the Android folder? I don't know. Here's Dr. Clone. But why is it outside and it doesn't have the little icon attached to it? I'll just show you. See this? It's not inside the Android data folder. But let's look in there and just explore. Dual space is in there too. What is dual space doing in Dr. Clone's space? Does that have anything to do when I tried to clone? Oh, I know why, because I tried to clone dual space in Dr. Clone. But there's no files. I wonder if I delete that. The date on there is 9/13/80, and I don't know when I installed Dr. Clone, but it's not in the right path. I just know that. Here's multiple space, I believe. And this is the date of 11/8. That sounds like when I installed it, but let's look in there. And why is it not in the Android folder? Oh, that's right. You gotta go back. 0 items. Charger. See, this is bullshit. Cleaner. I'm just gonna delete this folder because there's nothing in it. And I don't know why it's there. I still haven't, and see there, here's parallel space clone 001. What's this? Android, data, com, parallel, phantom, files 00000. I'm going to delete that folder too. It contains 99 files. What? We just looked in there. And this is part of parallel space, but it's looking exactly like the main parallel space. Why does it have 99 files? And it should be in... 110.19, that was today or yesterday. There's the data folder. There's the com folder, parallel international folder, 0 folder, com, Google, Android games, but it's empty. Where's the 99 files? It's OBB, no. Data, no. Oh, Jesus. See, this is why I'm doing these tutorials, because this is all the stuff you need to understand. Movies. DCIM. This is stuff. Pictures. This should be on my SD card. These types of folders. DCIM, movies, pictures. Go multiple. Oh, wow. Inside. It's inside parallel space. I think I'm going to delete that. I don't know. Well, here's dual space. And here's Dr. Clone. But they are outside of... They're not in the COM folder. Why are they installed outside? The date, one is 1/4. That's like only 5 days ago. And one is 9/30. So let's open up dual space and see what's in there. APK download, no APK. Image, 2 little images, whoop-de-woo. Crash report. Remember how many times it crashed yesterday? The log, it has dual space log. From yesterday and today. Yeah, today's the 11th, I believe. Is it? Yeah, it's the 11th. So it has the logs in there, and they're outside of the they're outside of the actual Android, this folder right here. This is your main folder where your apps are. Here's com.cmcm multi-account. What's this? This is some kind of cloning thing. Plug in 1 item, SD card, 4 items. Oh, here's multi-account. Okay. Let me check my settings and see where these apps are saved. If they're all on the internal storage or if they're... I might have moved some of them on the SD card. I don't remember. Oh, jeez. I'm already getting frustrated, and it's... I just woke up. It's 4:08 p.m. Okay, multiple space right here. Let's see where it's located. It's located in internal storage. See? Oh, wow, let's clear the cache, first of all. Let's clear the data, too. And then let's restart it and see what happens. I'm not even going to go back into into ES File Explorer. Let's just start fresh. I cleared the data. Let's see if I can load the city that I want. Okay, so it's started fresh. There's no SimCity in it, and there's no Game Guardian. That's good. And it had the cache file was huge. So it's good that I did that. I forgot about that. I keep thinking clear data from the main SimCity. I forget about you can clear the data from the actual cloning app. So we want SimCity, and we want the Game Guardian S2 software version, not the hardware version. And you guys all know that I use Game Guardian, that when it reinstalls itself, it makes an alias app called whatever weird name. Why is Parallel Space doing that? I'm not even in Parallel Space. See? I'm going to take that screen off. Anyways, when Game Guardian installs, it makes the name of the app just a bunch of jumbled letters so other apps can't detect it. And I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so this is good. SimCity has a little blue dot. That means it's going to start up, I believe, in tutorial stage, where I have to do the tutorial and then I can log into my Google account. I don't have an app for this city. Nope. Wow. It's loading. It's going to load the city hideaway. because I still have to clear the data on the main SimCity. So I thought that, so you go by trial and error. I thought this would clear the data and give me a fresh SimCity, but no. So this is the first time I'm initializing after I clear the data out of the actual app. It's remembering what SimCity loaded. Why is it doing that? And I can't find it in the COM folder. So that is part of maybe why I'm having the problems. When it installs, it didn't install in the correct path. And that's probably why I'm having all these problems where the cloning app doesn't remember which city to load. It's going to load Hideaway. Okay, I already knew that was going to happen. Exit the game, okay. So, how do we fix that? I'm going to just have to clear the data of SimCity. Now, I have the city Hideaway assigned to dual space just because for whatever practical purposes, I want it there. Now, when I go clear the data from SimCity and I try to load it, it's not going to load Hideaway. Watch. So my little theory of you can just have SimCity do the tutorial through level 1 with the government building and then log in and then exit out. That doesn't work. That doesn't work because it still pulls from whatever app tries to find a city to load. Okay. So I'm going to have to do the tutorial again. But let's see if dual space will load the correct city, if it will load Hideaway. It loaded it just a minute ago, fine, before I started this video. I was just playing with it. Nope. See, it lost it. Okay. So I'm going to pause while I do the tutorial and resume because I'm still testing this stuff out. Okay, I'm not doing the tutorial yet. I just want to show you if the other cloning apps like Island, Dr. Clone, Parallel Space, and Nox load the right city. So let's check Island. We haven't really looked into that. I've only uploaded a few minutes about Island. I haven't really gone into depth, and that's the one that I'm testing the most. Or trying to learn about the most, I should say. Now remember, I cleared the data from SimCity, and there it's loading. See, Island is the bomb. It's the only app that creates a working file duplicate alias of SimCity in the actual applications folder. And Max Hack is my gamer profile ID that I set to auto sign in so it loads the correct city. And that city is, I think it's called Bamboo. We'll find out. No, it loaded Hideaway. The name of the city. I don't want to collect the roars right now. Get out of there. Go back. I guess I have to. It won't let me. See, the weird thing is as soon as you think something's working, it's not working if you change the parameters. Okay, I guess on the naughty side, you don't collect war loot. Whoa. 2 war items. Thanks, guys. We still have to do part of the tutorial. We've had a war. I've done this already. And I gave myself plenty of war simoleons, I'm pretty sure. This city should be bamboo, but it's hideaway. Watch. No, it's ancient island. Oh my god, you guys, I take it back. It is working. I forgot. I loaded the city ancient island into island so I remember it easier. So I just made an association island and island, and it did load correctly. Okay, you guys? So I'm putting island as my 4th choice in the top 10 list, okay? So island is working perfectly. Even after I deleted the data from SimCity, it's working, guys. This is ancient island, even though it looks like hideaway. Most of my cities kind of look the same. I have big waterways and, you know, lots of parks and little knickknacks and whatever. But I'm going to redo the city, but it's pretty good in the state that it's in. Okay, so let's exit out of there. So island is working great. And this is why I want to study it more, because it's consistent. It's only one. It's consistent, like go multiple, parallel space, light. Okay, now we know that dual space is not working, even though it works, but it's not loading the right city. Let's open Dr. Clone. Oh yeah, Dr. Clone is bamboo. I forgot. Bamboo is Dr. Clone. We'll find out in just a moment if it loads the right city. I'm just on my first red bill. Nope, Dr. Clone didn't work because I cleared the data. Okay, so that's why I didn't put it as, even though I'm using it a lot, it doesn't, I'm not putting it as number 4 in my top 10 list. So number 4 is island. Oh, I'm just waking up, guys. So we got 4 that are working, that you are stable, working, and you can depend on them. They're not gonna mess up on you. The 4 I just mentioned, and I know you guys are listening, hopefully, and remembering them. If I have to repeat myself, I'm sorry, but I'm going to do it. It's parallel space, light, go multiple, and island. I lost my stylus. Now, guys, hold on a second. Let me pause while I find my stylus. When I lose my stylus, it's always under my butt. I have to get up and then it falls on the floor. Okay, so I'm not doing the tutorial yet because I'm still going to see if any of these cities load. So let's go to Knox and see what it loads. I think this is the path screen. Nope. Oh god, I forget the pattern. Oh, fucking A. Okay. I try to clone island in Knox. Let's see what happens. I think it doesn't work. It tells, see, island is so smart. Oops. Couldn't set up your work profile. Contact your IT department or try again. See, I think island was designed for people that are actually work in like a corporation and they have network administrators. So it's kind of designed like that because it only lets administrator edit. You can see you can set up island with root. And on my rooted device, it works perfectly. Troubleshooting. It tells you if you got the error message during the setup procedure of island, please continue to open the online troubleshooting guide with suggested solutions. If all the solutions do not work and your device is rooted, you can alternately set up island with root. Let's go see what it says. Oh yeah, if you guys can't find Island in Play Store, it's made by Oasis/Fang, F-E-N-G. Not Fang like a vampire fang, but Fang. Error and setup. Oops, can't set up. Contact your IT. Your device is probably incompatible for Android for work. You can only set up Island manually. Error and setup. Custom OS installed. Island cannot clone apps with a proper built-in app market on your device, preferable Google Play Store. So it does work with it. It's packaged bundled with Google Play services. This is a special requirement only on Android 5.0 devices. In most cases, your device will ship with an App Store or Google Play out-of-box. If you receive this error message, please consider upgrading your device to Android 5.1 or switching to another ROM with App Store built in. Solution for the advanced user. Now, I can download an app from Play Store, or I don't know how to find the command shell on this device, but this device is running 7.0. I haven't upgraded to Nougat yet because I've been told if you upgrade to Nougat, some of the cloning apps won't work, like Parallel Space and Parallel Space Lite and Go Multiple. Some of those apps haven't been updated yet to work with the new Nougat version OS of Android. It's too new. But this would be a good thing to do right here. If you had a command shell open, the console window, you type this, add B shell settings, user, put secure install, non-market apps 1, replace 10 above with actual user ID of Island on your... You have to find the actual user ID of Island space on your device. Use ADB-shell PM list users to query this. And then there's something called God mode, which is interesting. It lets you do some more stuff. Like Island, like I told you, it's more for developers that know more about programming type commands and stuff, and I don't really know how to do all that. I've went into a console and tried to learn how to do stuff, and I just go to the H feature and then list all the commands and what they can do, and I've tried to take a screenshot of them and what they all mean and then try to do them. But it's hard, guys. You got to know about programming. Why is my Google Cloud backup disabled in God mode? Now, that's a good question. Due to immature internal restrictions in Android system. Immature, I like the word they use. Internal restrictions in Android system. Backup service may be disabled on the older version of Android in God mode. Unfortunately, this cannot be changed unless upgrading your system to Android 8, which is Nougat. I'm on Android 7. Right here. For Android 7, backup is disabled if God mode is activated and a secondary user including island spaces created. So that explains why my particular trying to clone Android is not working. But if I was to upgrade a Nougat, I could do a lot more. I bet you I could clone Island again. Backup is always available. So I haven't gone into details with you guys about God mode because it's, I don't know about it. But it's a feature within Island. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. Remember, we're in Knox, guys. We're not even in Island. So I'm just going to click on it and delete it because we don't need it. Because I can't clone it. Let me try to add SimCity. This is, oh yeah, remember Knox is the only cloning app that lets you load 2 instances of the same app. I'm going to show you that right now. And then it lets you rename it, which is really cool, however you want. It doesn't let you change the icon. Like, I loved App Cloner, the old one, because you could change the icon. It gives you, like, color, hue, value. It lets you rotate the icon. It lets you add a little number to it, let alone its own unique name. So there's SimCity 1. Here's SimCity 2. Now, when we open them, it's going to load the city that's in one of the other clones. Watch. I'm pretty sure. No, it didn't. Ooh. Okay, so I learned something. Now, remember I said I used to use Knox and then I stopped using it because it had so many errors. It was loading the wrong cities. And then I uninstalled it and reinstalled it again. And this is why I reinstalled it, because I would learn something new every day. So I have 2 instances of it, right? Let me give it a unique name and just go through the tutorial and see if it holds the city. No. Go back. Exit out. Okay, see, I love my phone. It's so fast. So let's rename it to the... Okay, so I'm not quite sure which city I want to put in there. I have to look real quick here. Okay, so Hideaway is set to dual space. I want it to work in dual space. Ancient Island is an island cloning app. Now I need Land of Honey. So I'm going to name this Land of Honey. And all 3 of those cities I just named have Facebook accounts, which is good, that are working. Even though I never go onto Facebook and post anything, and I've had these accounts for like maybe 5 years, 4 years. And they haven't shut me down. Probably because I don't do shit. I'm a quiet one. And then let's name the second city. I have more cities that I need to clone. I'm just going to call it tester account. I could always rename it. Okay, so we're just going to do the tutorial. We're going on 35 minutes. This might be another hour video. I'm just really like been doing intensively into the cloning experience because I want it can work, and I can have 9 clones working simultaneously on one device. So I'm going to pause, do the tutorial, and come back when I'm in government building level 1 stage. Okay, guys? I just remembered while I'm doing this tutorial that we still have to figure out in the Android apps com folder where those other 3 cloning apps are located. So I don't have to keep clearing the data from SimCity. I could just clear the data from the actual app and try to start SimCity from the cloning app instead of start it from the tutorial stage in SimCity and have the cloning app emulate that. So I'm almost done, guys, so just hang tight with me. I'll just leave it recording. This is part of the process. Now, if anybody's out there, so I only watch game gardening tutorials. I don't watch too many other. And I watch Samantha add all your blocks and build it with Smith. Those 3 I watch because those 3 people know what they're doing and they have a lot of experience with SimCity. But Samantha and Build It With Blocks are sponsored, and Samantha, Add Your Blocks, and Build It With Smith are all sponsored by EA. That's why I watch them, because I want to know how they got sponsored. And they strictly play on the nice side. They don't do any hacking, obviously. That's why I have to create a channel that is strictly on the nice side. And I'm going to do that. That's my next project, but it's kind of hard to do. Doesn't like that. Okay, the government building is down, so let's log into the city I said I want to put in here. Is called Land of Honey. Now this is a city that I told you someone else has my Facebook account and my Google Player ID and logs in and changes my buildings, and then I would change them back, and then he has like all 3 regions totally completed, and I've been bulldozing them so I can start fresh. But since I emailed EA about it, he hasn't logged in and changed the name. So I'm wondering how they found him, how they were able to determine who the real account belonged to, I guess based on when I created it. Oh. Even though I hate Google, I'm forced to use it. Like having a Google email account, you can do so much. What is the password? I have to look through my notes here. Oh, I made the password cool. 69 sex lizard pound money. Pound money, get it? Okay. So it's gonna load, but then I have to exit out and reload it again and see if it holds its space. And this city had like 1,500,000 pop. Now it's down to 855,000 pop from all the bulldozing I did. I don't care about the population. I care about the way the city looks. I'm all about aesthetics. Like, I'm very particular about detail and making things look good. It took me offline. Why did it do that? I'm still online. I'm still connected. War started. I know. I just started it. So I just learned something new. You can't collect war loot on the naughty side because I guess they assume you already got tons of shit because you hacked it. See, I didn't get this with the other cities when I did the war. That's weird. This is the first city that I'm collecting war loot from. So I take back what I said. It gives you cards? That's weird. The other cities that I warred didn't do that. So that's something new I learned today. That's why I've been doing this every day for the past couple of weeks, because I always learn something new. Whatever. Okay. So, did he change anything? Has he logged in and changed anything? I deleted all the buildings here. I'm going to rework this whole section. I'm going to delete all those London buildings because I don't think they look good. And he's purposely filled all the Omega labs with shit so I can't collect it because he knows that my capacity is full. And I can fix that. I just have to do a hack to it, but I haven't had the time to even do any hacking lately because I've just been trying to figure out this cloning shit. So let's exit out. Now let's see if it loads again. The same city. I still have to get ES Parallel and multiple accounts and Dr. Clone working to keep their space with the correct city. See, Dr. Clone was keeping its space like yesterday or the day before, like even after I clear the data, it would load the correct city, and now it's not doing it. Very finicky, I must say. I don't think you can log into Google here. I think it only lets you log in Facebook. I think Google services is fucked up in Knox too. But I'm going to double check real quick. Because it's really good to have the gamer profile ID. It's just like a double backup. Like, you know that your game is like doubly backed up. Oh. It's looking for... Oh my god. This is a first. It's never done this before. Google Services is working in Knox? Wow, that's cool. That's very good. Double backup. Awesome. Okay, guys, so Knox Google Services is working. So this app might become my top 5, number 5 in the top 10 list. It might. It just might. I don't know. Couldn't find your Google account? Oh, that's why. I added extra digit, sorry. Now I want to see my little gamer ID pop up. Does it just crash here? I don't see it doing anything. I logged in correctly. It's fucking Knox, dude. It's a good program. Why is it not being consistent? I don't know. This is why I uninstalled it initially, like months ago. Did my phone go offline? See, Google services is really a problem. Technically, I did everything correctly, and now it's not. It's stuck. It's confused. Doesn't know if it's gay, straight, bisexual.